So this is a picture from the summer, but I'm at a bit of a quandary right now. I have the rear wheels removed, and I'll show you in a little bit. I have the rear wheels removed, and I have the bearings pushed out of them. I was just about to push new bearings in, and it dawned on me, if I ever want to get this bike looking aesthetically like I truly want it to, there's probably no better time to do it, yet it will be a very, very big project, especially just going and looking at it. But this paint here it's falling off. It was spray bombed sometime probably 20 years ago. But this color scheme, this yellow color scheme is what made me fall in love with this bike 17 years ago when I walked into the dealership Road Track and Trail looking to buy a Suzuki Katana, and I came home with this instead. I don't want to do any stock restoration on this type of thing. It's not a candidate for it. Other bikes are, this one isn't. But I have to deal with this paint. Now the wheel paint is all falling off. It's falling off all over. It looks great from 30 feet. It looks terrible from any bit closer. This is the gas tank. These tanks are getting so difficult to find right now that I want to get a new layer of paint on it before it starts rusting. The inside's all fine, but I just want to protect it. So I've got a decision to make. I know I want to keep the yellow, but I want to brighten it up. So I was like, let's just mock some of this stuff up and see if it makes any sense. So I just want a slightly bolder and less pastel yellow that looks the same under all light. Now, I'd like to keep those yellow wheels, but I know I'm not going to be able to match a liquid yellow to a powder coat yellow. It's damn near impossible. It looks so different under different light. I actually spent a couple months working in a um, powder matching powder producer for a while, and it's very difficult to match it. But then I was like, let's see, can we do the wheels a different color and still keep the yellow scheme that I fell in love with? So my crude Photoshop skills, rear wheel and front wheel. All right, so I did that. I looked at it. I'm like, oh, I don't really like it. The reason I don't really like it is because it just looks unfinished. It looks unfinished because of the silver frame. I couldn't live with just this. Now I could live with it for a while, and I may still just choose to do the black wheels. Think about it for a while. Powder coat the black wheels. Think about how I'm going to do the rest, and maybe ride a season, and then I'd go at it next year. But what if I took everything off and did the frame? Now we're starting to get somewhere, because now this is going to start to look more finished. Problem is I still got this, so everything's coming off, swing arms going to black. I would, in this instance, get the belly pan as opposed to putting the full front fairing back on. I think it needs a belly pan here. And I'm still looking at other stuff. It just looks unfinished. So you got bits and bobs like this caliper mount there. So turn that to black. So I've been back and forth quite a bit, and I actually think this could work. And I'll go down to the basement and show you how I got to even making some of these, choices and decisions today.
And this is where it's sitting right now. I needed to know if I could get a head lift stand under it to remove the exhaust if I choose to do this. If I couldn't get the head lift stand under it, I have the wheels out here without bearings in them. I guess theoretically I could repress the old bearings back into them and use it to lift the bike back up so I could pull the engine the conventional way. But I think that I can get the exhaust off, pull the controls off, then put the jack back up under it. And what was just recommended to me was to pull the frame basically off the motor as opposed to pulling the motor out of the frame. Another suggestion that I just got between shooting the beginning part of this video and making a post on a forum asking for suggestions was to have these powder coated yellow as opposed to having them powder coated black, and then see if I can get somebody to match the liquid paint to the rims. And I had been going in my head, this is why I wanted to crowdsource some ideas, was I was going about it the other way in that I wanted to match the powder to a liquid as opposed to matching a liquid to a powder. I've only have experience matching a powder to a liquid, so that's what I know. And there's probably a much better way to do it the other way. So that actually gives some hope that I can keep the yellow wheels. That is way low. So Gotta do that. Anyway, pacing back and forth. If I do start it, I'm going all the way. I'm leaning towards yes, but in 20 minutes from now, I'm gonna lean towards no. So if anybody has any input on what you think I should do, let me know. If not, then just move on and dislike this video. Alright, you watched so far. Thanks for watching.